Have you had a change your mood or change in anxiety at the end of your weekend or your time off? Well, this is referred to often as the Sunday Scaries or the Sunday Blues. Is this a real thing? Well, in this video, I'll describe what it is, why it happens, and how to manage it. This is Kasim Al-Mashat, Registered Psychologist and mindfulness teacher. Oh, the Sunday Scaries and Sunday Blues. Brr. They can really zap our enjoyment out of a weekend, and especially on the last day of that weekend, whenever it falls on. For many people, this begins in the afternoon. For many as well, it starts earlier on in the day. So it can really take away the enjoyment of that time off. It's also surprising how many people experience the Sunday Blues and Sunday Scaries. There's an interesting poll that showed about 80% of people experience it. 80%! That's a high number. So it's something that we're just going to have to deal with in this culture, the way we're living and how we kind of jam-pack our work week, needing to actually manage it. And something to keep in mind is this Sunday Scaries is not a clinical diagnosis. It also does not mean that someone has clinical depression or clinical levels of anxiety. But if you are not sure, it's best to check with a medical provider or your doctor or a counselor, psychologist, or therapist in your area. So what are some of these symptoms that many people experience? Well, it's different for different people. So it's not one set of symptoms, but it can have such a range. Whether it's difficulty concentrating, irritability, mood going down, upsetness in the stomach, sweating, sleeping challenges on that night when the weekend ends, or if there's just a sense of uneasiness and just dread, like this heaviness. So why does it happen? Why are we experiencing this? Well, a couple of interesting reasons and interesting explanations. If you think of it, throughout the week, our brain is all kind of full gear working, whatever the Monday to Friday or whatever your week days are. And then as we arrive to the beginning of a weekend, let's say it's Friday, there's a winding down, there's a arrived. We're going from 100%. Now we're shutting down our brain, don't need to be using those brain cells in that way. And we're entering now into this relaxation state. And the brain, by the end of the weekend, starts revving up again. Now, does this only happen for people who don't like their jobs? Not at all. In fact, this happens to people who love their work, but there might be a reminder of, there's these things I didn't finish, uncompleted tasks, projects. There's a sense of there's things to do and the mind is just gearing up for them. So what are some other causes that this happens? For many people, it's really a sign of being overstretched. There's just too many demands in the week and the brain is like, kind of having to embrace for these big things that are coming up. So that's one way. Another reason for some people is actually they don't like their work. So this could be an opportunity for reflecting on what the job is, whether it's a job or a career. It might be an indicator of this may not be the area I need to be in. Another reason to keep in mind is our brain often does this black or white thinking, or sometimes referred to as polarized thinking. And it kind of makes the work week as just all bad and the weekend all good. And it's really, it's all about moments. And each day, whatever day it is, we're going to have wonderful moment, challenging moment, meh moment. So a whole range of it. So when the mind makes it this like all bad and then all good, it really increases the chances of us feeling those feelings of dread when the weekend ends. Another cause that brings up those feelings is sometimes we feel we've wasted the weekend, like, I didn't have enough fun, or I didn't do the work I wanted, or chores, or didn't complete whatever I wanted to complete, whatever it is. So often it's also a lot of pressure on having this like ideal weekend where it's just amazing weekend. There's also what's referred to as anticipatory anxiety, which seems to play a role in this Sunday Scaries and Sunday Blues. And anticipatory anxiety is the anxiety and dread that builds up of events that haven't happened yet. And typically the mind is gonna imagine it going bad. So this can be as simple as just a regular medical appointment, or some appointments we have to get to, or a task we have to do, whether school, work, or whatever it is. So there's this, oh, how is it gonna go? And our mind has this part in us that's trying to protect us and often leans into things going bad to protect us. Many of us know this as a fight, flight, or freeze, and stress response, stress reaction. So it kind of gears us up for, oh, what if this goes bad? What if this goes bad? And it might be challenging, but often when we go through it, we realize, oh, maybe I made it bigger than it was. Well, what to do about it? Well, luckily, there's a number of things that can help manage this and actually reduce it, even if it still happens. The first thing to consider is turning Sunday into some kind of fun day. The word Sunday, it has sun in it, the kind of brightness. So maybe scheduling something in your Sunday that you really enjoy, whatever it is. It could be an activity, it could be connecting with friends. So there's a looking forward to, oh, it's Sunday, rather than, Sunday. It might also be helpful to reflect on what is making the brain upset about the Sunday. What is it? So sometimes journaling is really helpful. And if you're not journaling, maybe just contemplating, asking yourself, well, what's going on? What are these feelings? What am I worried about? Is there something I need to address? And there's a link below to a video about journaling if you're wanting to explore that. Doing something active on the Sunday might be also helpful, whatever it is for you, whether it's walking, movement, stretching, exercise, something involving the body. Because when the body's starting to gear up with this stress reaction, we're wanting to support it through movement of the body as well. So it's not just in kind of building up of stress. There's a sense of ease and release. Many people also find it helpful to be clearing their space, especially if you're working out of home. And even if you're not, it just brings a sense of ease, of putting things away. It can be very calming. Now, not only doing things that you can enjoy on your last day in the weekend, but actually setting something up for the Monday, or whenever your Monday is, that you look forward to. So now we're having, oh yes, this is coming up tomorrow. And actually throughout the week. So it doesn't become this like all or nothing again. We just dive into just dread until we make it out to the weekend. So putting things throughout the week that are enjoyable, that you really look forward to. You can also set time aside on your Sunday to plan the week. And this doesn't have to be too long. It can be 10 minutes or whatever it is. Just having an overview just helps calm the mind, because you know, here's the things and here's the things I need to take care of. And also checking in with the self-talk. Reminding yourself, well, I know some weeks were challenging, or whatever it was, I've survived it. I've been able to learn and grow and get through things. So this is just a reminder that this is not, this is completely unknown territory and truly, completely, and absolutely don't know what's going to happen. Well, there's some things you'll know, and some things, like all of life, we don't know what will happen. But trusting in your capacity to get through moment by moment. I'd be really curious to hear how this went for you, whatever you gained or experimented from as a result of watching this. And feel free to write in the comment section below. And there's also links to other videos and upcoming events. Hope you found this useful. If so, feel free to like, share, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and may your moments be filled with ease, and may you be present with as many of them